fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cleveland Browns. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Love, they go play action now. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run him with Hunt. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the gun, Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
The 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 1st and 10, Love. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this one is incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Love. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. And look like some movement there. Let's get the call. And that'll set them back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Going back to Love. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielding at about the 28. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Complete to.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 44-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Play action this time with Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 46.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
QB's traps. Let's go. 55, mark, guys. 55. Here we go. Let's bring it. Alert 33. Let's bring it.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Tanner Muse gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
44's Mike. 44's Mike. Check, check. King.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Jamie Gillandale as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Gain of 12.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Love now on 2nd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Mayfield to throw it. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down. Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
And only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27.
He was tackled at the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check number 6. Check number 6. Single, single. Single, single. Point it right. Point it right. Point it right.
Mayfield down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
44, 44, Mike, 44.
Mayfield looks to throw. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. Reception here by Ruggs. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Browns 7. Aldrich Rosas.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Odell Beckham.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
At the 35-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. On play action, Love to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 3rd down, Love throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Love from the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The 2nd down pass intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Mayfield tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-roll?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Here we go. He's checking.
Throwing again. Love. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
17 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have moved out in front.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Alert. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike, 5.
From the gun, Mayfield. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. And he completes it to Hunt. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
1st and 10 at the 47.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll roll him out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
6-yard line.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Love now to pass on 1st down. That's into the hands of Edwards. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Play fake. Here's Love. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Operating from the gun. Love. The open man here, Renfro. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
At the 38-yard line.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Raiders on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They run it with Jacobs. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Josh Jacobs.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They go with Jacobs. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Let's get off the field.
opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
He was taken down.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
A gain of
7 yards there and a first down.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Touchdown.
Josh Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
His kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
Raiders 28, Browns 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? The punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
35-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. That one is caught by Hunt. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
6-yard.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? Do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Mayfield on first down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Going to the air again with Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
And 1.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Tanner Muse with it. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Raider defense delivers a score. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Looks for Beckham again. This time he finds him. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He's going to let it fly. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Raiders 35, Browns 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And now he'll tuck it and run. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
And a Raider 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Reception here by Ruggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield.